We are seeing more and more Republicans turn on Donald Trump. Trump may not care about the law, but there are a couple of Republicans left that still do, at least sometimes. And it turns out that committing crimes isn't great for Trump's credibility with the Republicans who still care about the law. We're going to play a clip here of Rand Paul. Now, you all know I'm not like a Rand Paul fan. If Rand Paul gets something right, I'll tell you. If Marjorie Taylor Greene gets something right, I'll tell you. If Thomas Massie gets something right, I'll tell you. These are not progressives. These are not our allies. These are not people who can be trusted to advance our agenda. But if they get something right, we point it out. And sometimes it's sort of when even this person gets it right, you know that something is a little wacky. And here is Rand Paul explaining how outrageous what's happening in Venezuela and off the coast of Venezuela with the bombing of boats is.
Number one, there is no fentanyl made in Venezuela. Not just a little bit, there's none being made in Venezuela. These are outboard boats that, in order for them to get to Miami, would have to stop and refuel 20 times. They're in all likely going to Trinidad and Tobago, which is an island right off of the coast of Venezuela. So there's a lot of reasons to be worried about this. But number one is the broader principle of when can you kill people indiscriminately? When you're at war. That's why when we declare war, it's supposed to be done by Congress. It's supposed to be thoughtful. It's supposed to be debated. And we're not supposed to do it willy-nilly. And then when you have war, you just kill people in the war zone. And even then there are rules of engagement. But interdicting drugs has always been a criminal activity and a criminal anti-crime sort of activity where we don't just summarily execute people. We actually present evidence and convict them.
Can you imagine? Present evidence, due process, people get convicted, they get punished and sentenced in accordance with their crime. Wow, what a world. Now, Rand Paul was the only Republican senator, I believe, not invited to Trump's luncheon this week. You can tell Trump is starting to lose his grip a little bit when even the people that used to defend him start to speak up. And of course, again, Rand Paul's not suddenly liberal. He's not on the left. He's doing something Trump hates, which is telling the truth. And when Trump said, I want to execute drug dealers, Rand Paul says, we don't just summarily execute people. To his blame, Rand Paul looks the other way on so many things that Trump does. Trump lying, bullying, breaking other laws. This time, I guess, Trump is going too far, even for Rand Paul.